let's just talk about NAMM really quickly. NAMM Believe in Music 2021. And the reason why I want to speak about that is because, we're talking about owning, all the means of production in terms of your creativity. And, I did sort of my thoughts on NAMM 2021. And a lot of companies were not there. Why do you think a lot of companies did not attend NAMM?
Honestly, I think that a lot of these companies realize that if this thing was going to be virtual, they could probably get the same amount of traffic just posting it on YouTube like they normally do.
Exactly. That
It's
is
just not
really it.
necessary because you're still paying like got a booth and all the whole nine
Yeah.
yards.
I think it was between $10,000 and $50,000.
Yeah, you're still paying the full thing. You're better off paying for some Google ads and just posting it on YouTube and call it a day.
Right.
I'll be honest. I think this is going to be the death. That thing is going to be the death of conventions going forward. I don't know why anybody would feel like you need to be in person like this for this type of event. Like maybe Pioneer will do like Native Instruments used to do this thing where when they released the S8, they did this tour. And they went out to major cities and then they had DJs come in and perform with it and show you how it works and stuff. Maybe, you can kind of do something like that. But even that's still cheaper. To pay a couple of DJs to go around there, how much would that cost? It wasn't cost as much as getting a booth at NAMM and going to all these cities. People come to free. Like when I went to the one here in Toronto and it was packed. There's a lot of people there. And like they didn't have to do it. They posted it on the local the store where we go to buy gear. That's where they posted the information about this. That's it. It wasn't on the site. They didn't do out a newsletter. They didn't do anything. They just said on the store site said that, hey, this thing's going down and come check it out. And a couple of people came out, but the fact is that they would get more publicity doing a grand thing like that. Because Native Instruments did again for the D2. They did that kind of tour thing. They did some DJs. They performed in some kind of rooftop, and they did a couple of mixes or whatever with it. But like that kind of thing is more valuable than going to a convention and standing around for a week. Honestly, that's how I look at it. Like we're at the point of no return for these conventions things, especially because of the health issue.
Right.
I don't see why people would.
I was I was talking to my wife earlier and I was like, wow, can you believe that we used to use like telephones? We had voice machines, voicemail machines that had the small little tape. And I said, remember, like we actually had quarters and we had to use phone booths. So you had all the dirt and all the germs and everything, right?
Yeah.
And so now you have now you have NAMM and all these conventions with like tens of thousands of people. And it's like, we may have to rethink that, right? And here's the other thing. With Apple just straight smashing it, Apple said, you know what? This is the gold standard now.
Yes, absolutely.
This is the gold standard. Because remember, the Rain 1 came out a week before NAMM. And they were not even at NAMM.
Yeah, nobody was at NAMM.
It was just like, dude, this is the perfect time. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the other thing is like when Denon came out last year or earlier this year, when they came out with their 6,000 line and the 1850 and all that all the new stuff, right? They created an event exclusively down in Miami, and weirdly enough, they brought in all the European reviewers. I'm like, what? I mean, I can just talk about that in a totally different way.
Yeah.
Because that was really, really interesting to me that you had this event in Miami and you brought in all of the European content creators, reviewers. But
why not go to Berlin or whatever? But like, I agree.
Just like, really, But I think that a company that is so massive, like in music brands, like a DJ specific, a DJ centric company, they can create an Apple type event and control the entire production.